Hi, this is Jessica with Executive Sutra. Last week we shared tips and tools to unleash your creative potential. This week I ask you, what is the source of your power? All week I'll be sharing tips and tools on how to build your internal power. And the secret is, it doesn't come from the outside, not from your position or your title or how much money you make. Your true source of power is from your connection to your own value and your ability to act on that value to get what you want. It's also about balancing that power so that we have grounded ambition and we're not just operating from a place of ego. The greatest gift of a leader is to empower others. And we start by empowering ourselves. So all week I challenge you to try a new way to tap into your source of power each day as we post these tools and techniques on our social pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So let's talk a little bit more about power. Power is about transformation. It's the same processing that happens when we digest our food, that we digest our experiences, we digest what we want out of our lives, and then we take initiative and take action. A lot of executives will tell you about their gut, their instinct. So the gut is really the place of power. It's where we figure out what it is that we want, and it's where we figure out what's the right thing to do in a situation. So power also relates to integrity. When we operate from a place of integrity, we have so much power. So physically, our power center is literally in our abdomen, in our gut. Our muscles of our stomach contract when we feel stressed out. They're more expansive when we feel less stressed. But this is also a place that can generate heat. So when we do twisting actions or things that compress the muscles of the abdomen, we're generating heat. We're generating the fire that can transform. So a few weeks ago, I did a really cool thing, a little boxing session with a fellow yoga teacher. And he had me doing a lot of twists, moving from side to side. And it was the momentum of the twisting that helped wake up my core, which helped my actions later to be stronger. So there's something about activating our core that helps carry us through on our actions and on our intentions. Now, transformation is actually very important to me, so much so that the logo for Executive Sutra is the Pinecone. So the Pinecone to me is the ultimate symbol of transformation. It's through fire and heat that it's able to release its seeds and create new growth. We all have situations in our life that are challenging, that are fiery, that call on us to call on our inner executive to rise up to the challenge. So we can look at the pine cone in the way that it's expanding. I have one right here, actually. Let me find it. Yay, this pine cone. How it's expanding and opening, and yet it takes fire to catalyze its growth. So instead of looking at stress as a detractor from our life, how can we transmute that stress energy into positive change, into a source of empowerment? So let's do a little bit right now to activate this fire center, activate this place of power and empowerment. And the way we do that is simply by twisting. When you twist, you're working your abdominals and your obliques, even if it's just a simple movement. So start by sitting up tall, reaching up through the crown of your head. And then just twist over towards your left. Just allow your chest to reach towards your left knee. Come back to center with your hands on your knees and twist over towards the right. Allow your chest to reach towards your right knee. And keep doing this a few times, just twisting to the side. We're also waking up the muscles of the spine. And then let's link our breath. So inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to twist over. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to twist over. And feel your abdominal muscles pulling back towards your spine to help revolve a little bit deeper as your ribcage rotates. Again, inhale up tall. Exhale, twist, revolve belly. Inhale up. Exhale, twist over. So as you move like this, you might begin to feel a sense of heat or tingling in the abdominal area. That sense of fire is being tapped in. So there's times when we don't feel very fiery, where we need to build this sort of energy to rise up to a challenge. Maybe it's a difficult negotiation or a conversation with one of our investors or our boss. You can do this simple tool of twisting to generate a little bit of heat and momentum to carry you through that conversation. Now, if you want to take the twist even deeper, you can always reach your arms up overhead, which will give you more length. So I'm going to show you just one version like that, where you lift your arms up towards the sky And then turn and then bring your hand down either to the chair behind you or to your back behind you, or on your hand on your knee. And then come back to center, and we'll do one more. You can also sweep the arms out to the side and up, and then twist, and then drop the hands down, and use the hands as leverage to deepen through the twist. The longer that you hold the twist, the more of that internal heat and fire will be generated, because it's actually quite difficult to stay in a twisted position. It takes a lot of strength from our core and attention to our breath. Whenever you're ready, come back to center. And I hope these tools and techniques have been helpful for you to increase your fire and your sense of empowerment. Again, check back in with us on social media all week for other techniques to harness your inner executive.